James, what up, yo? What up? Yeah, I have absolutely no idea when heroin is actually going to be released. That's not my decision to make. I do not know. But whenever it does come out, you can guarantee it that we are going to do a listening party. So, you already know what time it is. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. It's time to talk about some motherfucking football. But before we do, I gotta play the theme music. And of course, I played the wrong theme song. Whatever. Adam, what up, yo? So, I don't know if you got my message, homie, but I did hit you up via. I don't know why YouTube doesn't allow you to actually message people anymore. It's fucking nuts. You have to basically leave a comment underneath of a video in order to communicate with anybody. But it is what it is. So anyway, Adam, I know that our we had internet issues. But yeah, dude. You talking about this book? Literally this book? That is a weird full circle moment, homie. It's so odd that you brought that up. It's so dope that you fucking asked me about it, and I actually still have the exact book that you sent him. No, I wrote a bunch of notes in here, man, as I was reading it. Look, I got like highlights and notes and markers on all the important shit. Absolutely insane that you asked me about that, and I literally have the book in my possession still. What a dope 333 moment. Now, it would have been even crazier if the internet wouldn't have fucking shitted out and I would have been able to pop that book up during the last stream. But nonetheless, very dope, full circle moment. Anybody that's watching this has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Adam hit me up and asked me if I had ever read this book during Mobb Deep Monday, and said that he sent this book to P in jail. Well, who do you think I got this book from? So not only did he send this book to P in jail, it's literally the same one that P gave me. That's so fucking cool. That's so fucking cool. It's one of the very few books that I still have in my possession. So, yeah, I'm waiting for Carrie to show up so we can talk about football. I am feeling a little bit better today, so I got some juice. NFL season is right around the corner. You guys know. Vegas, what up? I'll talk about football until Carrie pops up because it's stupid to sit here and talk into the camera and talk to nobody. So, you know what we do. Play some motherfucking beats. See if I got anything I've been working on that's new. It's crazy because gray matter, like the first 15 to 20 minutes of gray matter is you guys get exclusive previews of what me and Billy Lyons have been working on. Yo, I swear to God, making beats is the craziest fucking shit ever. It's just like you'll work for weeks sometimes on one beat, and then it's done, and it's like stuck in your head and whatnot. But I can promise you, the second you start working on something new, that old one is out the fuck. I completely forgot about that one. Me and Billy Lyons just did that last week, and I completely forgot that shit even exists. Fucking crazy. Alright, what else we've been working on? Oh, I haven't played this one in a while. Seems appropriate for Gray Matter.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yep. Seems one of my esteemed co-hosts wants to say what's up. There's one of them. What's up, buddies? Shout out to the wolf. Y'all know I'm about that wolf life. Yo, Vegas. I just sent this one to Billy Lines. Yesterday. It's a Skip Gray matter on Thursday. Nobody's got to hear this one yet. So, tell me what you think. This is literally the last one that we just finished. Always absolutely hilarious to me if I could end up making a beat 3 minutes and 33 seconds long. Now, I had originally had some harebrained idea that every beat we made was going to be 3 minutes and 33 seconds long. Well, that was stupid. That was stupid and nearly impossible. Not impossible, but nearly impossible. Alright, let me play you while we wait for Carrie, who should be popping in any moment now. We've hit the 9:15 mark. Let me play you some things that are in the middle of being worked on. And see if they're trash or not. Oh, no fucking way. No fucking way, God. What up, God?
Oh shit, what's up, baby?
Yeah. Nice the present. What up, homie?
I'm here, baby. What's the word?
Hey, football season is here, homie.
Yeah, football season is here, man.
Hey, yo.
You know,
Fuck, man. I hate to hear about Micah Becton today, dude.
yeah, man, that really hurt us. But Judge is looking pretty good. Right?
Yeah, but you know, the thing with Micah Becton, dude, that guy can't stay healthy.
Yeah, nah, it's over. His career is over. I don't think he will ever play football again. I mean, they're gonna try, but it's not gonna happen anymore.
Yeah, it's like you're seeing things like, you know, like a fucking dislocated kneecap and shit, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, man.
it's just
He
like,
was a very the guy was a special guy, man, but it don't look like it's gonna happen anymore.
yeah, man, I hate to see that because it's just like, this guy can't even make it through a camp, and you already know.
Yeah. I mean,
Nice, we've been watching NFL football our whole lives, man. If somebody can't,
yeah, man.
you go a
You
couple,
know-
you go a couple camps and can't make it into the regular season, you're just never going to be healthy in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. He ain't even make it to a preseason game, man. It's over.
Yeah, that sucks too because he's a beast.
Yeah, he really is.
But me and Kerry were talking about this at length last week. You know, this is part of the NFL. Injuries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You hope that they happen early so that you can get your replacements in for a whole season.
Exactly.
Or you hope that it's, you know, somebody that doesn't really fucking matter.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, every year there's that one team that gets hit with all the best players get hurt.
Yeah, man.
So that's what people need to understand about the NFL. Every year you're going to get like 20 to 30 guys get hurt on each team. It just happens.
And a major one too.
It's just who is it that gets hurt? That's the problem.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I told dudes, man, this is finally the year I can actually say their names with a nice little with confidence.
We'll see how many weeks this fucking optimism holds true.
Zach, you know, Zach Morris will be in there, right?
I mean, yo, son, I got mad. Everybody, yo, Zach Wilson stepped into the Jets locker room this year, and everyone gave that man a standing ovation. Yo, how he banging his mom's best friend? What the fuck?
Yeah.
And she's bad.
And you got Diesel. He got Cotton Diesel. And his arm strength, well, we know it was there, but it's worse now.
Yeah, I saw some. Him and Trey Lance have been making some very impressive throws in camp so far, but it's only camp.
Yeah, it's only camp. The thing I look for in camp, I don't look for the physicality, because I know it's there already with Shaq. I was looking for the mental part of it. Can he process things fast? Can he make quick decisions?
Well,
Man,
so
he's making very quick decisions.
I mean, that's the mark of a successful NFL quarterback because even Dan Orlovsky, the worst NFL quarterbacks you could think of, still are NFL quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
The good ones are the ones who can process information the fastest and then make the right decision.
Man, is he doing that fast?
Well, you see what's happened to somebody who could never process the information quick enough. Sam I Am is on the trading block again.
Of course, he can't do it. He just can't process. It's not coming fast enough.
Well, not only that, everybody knows, and I've been saying it for years, I am a big Baker Mayfield fan. So when Baker showed up to town, I already knew it. Like, yo.
Oh yeah, I know. Once Baker got there, he was finished. I mean, Baker processed things quicker than he does.
Well, not only that, Nice, it's just everybody's judging Baker off of last season when he played with one fucking arm.
Yeah. Now Baker's gonna do fine down there, and they needed Baker. It makes sense.
So, So we see what else is going on in Cleveland, and it makes you kind of look at Baker Mayfield with a through a different lens, because now Kareem Hunt wants out, and you kind of probably should have seen this one coming, because Nick Chubb is better than Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
And when Kareem Hunt would go down with his little injuries and whatnot last year, Nick Chubb would have like 186 yards in a game. And it's just like, well, that guy should have the ball every fucking down. And they also got Dearness Johnson, who came in when both of them were hurt and got busy. So now they're just like, well, we don't need to pay our second string running back fucking $15 million a year. He wants out. So the best looking proposed option is Kareem Hunt for Jimmy Garoppolo, because the NFL has appealed Deshaun Watson's 6-game ban, and Goodell put out a statement today that said it should be 1 year at minimum.
Yeah. He's done for the year.
Well, I mean, we talked about this last week, that the Browns signing Deshaun Watson was a long-term investment. That wasn't about this season at all.
It wasn't about the season at all. I mean, he really don't even have like a real solid weapon to throw the ball to. I mean, those guys are good. You're talking about Peoples-Jones and all those other guys. They're good. They're really good, but they're not great.
Well, it's not like they have Odell and
Exactly.
and what was the other dude from Jarvis Landry. Both of those guys are gone. They did just pick up Amari Cooper this year, though, so that helps.
Yeah,
We all know who Amari Cooper is, though.
exactly. You know what you're getting from Amari, so I mean, you're gonna get. Like I said, they have solid receivers. That's what they have. They have solid receivers. They don't have that guy that's like, okay, when I come, I'm gonna be down. They don't have that.
No, they don't at all. And now the weird thing, and I talked about this at length last week. So this is a long-term investment, and I get it. But the problem is that Browns roster is absolutely fucking loaded. Loaded.
Yeah, it is.
And if you're saying, well, we know we're not going to get Deshaun for a whole season, you're basically just mailing in a season for that roster. Now, how many on that roster are not going to be there next year when the Deshaun Watson experience actually begins? It's going to be a whole different team.
I mean, because what it is, the Browns been dying for a quarterback for how long now? They've been dying for a quarterback since
they
since like 2000.
Since they came back into the league. Remember, Tim Couch was the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
He was their first pick, and they've had nobody until Baker took them to the playoffs. And then they ran him out of town. But Trey Lance has been named the starter in San Francisco, and they said this is Trey Lance's team. We are willing to trade Jimmy G. Well, now you got somebody that needs him. But I don't think they do, Nice. Because guess who their backup is?
Who?
Briskets.
Man.
And we all love Briskets because he don't lose you football games.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why they were willing to invest in that year, because they know he's not gonna give them a losing season, but he's not gonna give them a great season. He's just gonna give them an average season.
Well, I think. All right, so Nice. Now that you're here and I can talk to you at length until Kerry actually shows the fuck up. We broke this down last week for probably 30 to 40 minutes. So you gotta look at this. I'm waiting for it to actually pop up. With that roster and Jacoby Briskets at quarterback, who we all know doesn't make mistakes. He just doesn't wow you in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, they're not gonna be terrible. Like I tell people, they're not gonna be terrible. They're gonna be contention for a playoff spot.
So, peep this. Here's their schedule. Now, this was if he only got suspended for 6 games we were looking at. Week 1 at Carolina. They can win that game. The only problem is that's Baker going against his old team, and he is going to go off in that game.
Yeah, man, and he has the weapons to do it. He got Marshall Jr. He has
DJ Moore.
He got Robbie Anderson. He's gonna show out.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah, he's gonna show out.
But that Browns roster is fucking loaded, dude. And they can win the game by running the ball and playing defense. So
Playing defense, yeah.
then they play the Jets.
Yes.
And
Which
We'll-
it's really like
we just don't know. We don't know what the Jets are going to give you. So on paper, the Browns are going to be favored in that game.
yeah.
And then they play Pittsburgh, who doesn't even know who their fucking quarterback's going to be.
Yeah.
They should be favored in that game. And then they go to Atlanta, definitely favored in that game, even though Marcus Mariota reports are that he's playing really well in camp, and Drake London has been balling out.
Yeah, Drake London is the truth. I mean, him and Kyle Pitts is going to be a problem.
Yes, but
That's a matchup nightmare.
it is a matchup nightmare, but not against a good defense, because all you got to do is double both of them, and then what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley's out for the year, so...
Yeah. I mean, you're definitely going to beat them.
And then they also lost their best receiver last year. Russell Gage is now in Tampa.
Yeah. You're not going to beat them. You're going to beat them, but you're not going to beat them like hard. It's not going to be a complete blowout.
So realistically,
Yeah.
if the Browns go on a run, right, and Baker kind of whiffs it the first week, they could start out the season fucking 4-0 with a backup quarterback. But then they play the Chargers and they're losing that game.
Of course.
And then they play New England and they're going to lose that game.
Of course.
And then Deshaun Watson's supposed to be back. So you're looking at a 4-2 start, but then when Deshaun Watson, if he were to come back at week 6, dude, at Baltimore, that's a loss. That's a loss. They'll physically destroy them.
Baltimore has the best secondary in the league right now.
So you go at Baltimore, and then the Bengals, Super Bowl team, Joey Boy Band, get out of here.
Yeah.
Then they have to go down to Miami in the middle of November, which is, it's going to be fucking hot down there, and
Yeah.
Miami is going to sneak up on some people this year.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna sneak up on a lot of people. I mean, Tariq Hill, man. I mean, come on.
Well, they got Jalen Waddle and Tariq Hill. They got two, and
Yeah, two blazes.
well, nice. This is what even Kerry didn't know this. They got 3.
Tight end.
Raheem Mostert signed to the Dolphins. That's the fastest guy in the NFL.
Yeah, running back.
Yeah, he has the last 2 seasons. He has the fastest on-field recorded speed in the league.
Yeah.
That guy can fucking fly. So they have 3 of literally the fastest players in the league.
And the tight end.
Gesicki. Yeah, Gesicki's a beast.
Come on. I mean, they're low.
Then they go to Buffalo. That's a loss. Buffalo's a Super Bowl team.
Oh yeah, Buffalo's in contention to go all the way.
And then they have to play Tampa. Forget about it. It's Tom.
Oh man, Tampa, forget about it.
So you look at that. They could start out 4-2 and then lose their next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row like nothing.
Yeah, man.
And be 4-7 out of nowhere, and in last place. And it's just like, damn. Well, now without Deshaun Watson, they're definitely losing those fucking games.
Yeah.
And then they have to go to Cincinnati, and then Baltimore, and then the Saints, who are probably going to make the playoffs.
Yep.
So they realistically could lose 8 games in a row.
And I tell people, man, Baltimore is going to be a lot of problems for people because their secondary is absolutely stacked. It's so stacked that Tony Jefferson is on the chopping block right now. Tony Jefferson is one of the best safeties in the league, and he's on the chopping block.
Yeah, so for some fucking reason, the Patriots have decided to change their offensive line blocking scheme this season. 22 years of running the exact same offense, and now they've gone to a zone blocking scheme, and they are struggling right now. So
Yeah, Yeah, I mean they just learning it. It's gonna take some time, but you know, all it takes is a few games, 6, 7 games. He'll get it.
Yeah, but with the Bills and the Dolphins being in that division,
Oh yeah. I mean, you know, the division. They're not gonna win the division.
no.
We know that. But I'm telling you right now, between them and the Jets, them two can sneak in this year if everybody is healthy on both ends.
So,
It's good.
yeah, let's run around some headlines real quick. Goodell literally says the evidence calls for a year ban. And now, so that Judge Sue Robinson had recommendation powers. She recommended 6 games. Goodell had veto powers. So he can do whatever he wants, and he's going to make it. He's going to make it a year.
He's gonna make it because he
Dude.
doesn't want Deshaun. He already said it. He doesn't want Deshaun to actually play week 10 in Houston. It's not. He's definitely not with that. You know, because
Nice. Could you imagine the signs that are going to be at the stadium and shit for when Watson's there?
Of course.
Fuck. You remember when Mike Vick actually went to jail and came back? How they were protesting outside the stadium and shit.
He doesn't want that. So
Nice. There's no way in the world you can give them 6 games, which is 24 quarters, for 60 females making claims. And that's not even a quarter per female levying charges against him. That would have made the NFL look terrible, like horrible. So I mean, I know Goodell is hoping that like him being out of sight, out of mind, and a whole full season in the NFL feels like a decade. So by next season, next camp, it'll kind of blow it over a little bit. Wild though. Sean McVay, who we all thought was going to end up going to the booth and being an analyst, has actually signed an extension with the Rams.
Oh yeah, of course, because he thinks he can run it back again.
Well, this is more than just 1 year, so they're not winning the Super Bowl this year, Nice.
No, they're not. They're not. But they actually have gotten better.
Well, they've gotten better, but there's a big problem. Matthew Stafford has tendonitis in his throwing elbow. Dude, camp just started.
Yeah.
17 weeks?
Yeah, that's the major problem.
Huge.
That's the major problem for people who don't know about football. You have tendonitis and you're a quarterback.
You can't grab the ball, actually. You can't squeeze the ball.
You can't squeeze the ball. You can't throw it. It's terrible. He's going to be throwing a lot of 10-yard passes.
Well, so they did get better. They got Bobby Wagner, which is like insane that they got Bobby Wagner. That's so stupid. That's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Then they got Robinson from the Bears.
Yeah, Allen Robinson has been balling already. So, all right. So I had that elbow issue. It was so bad that I couldn't even like grab anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't grab the ball. You can't throw it deep. He will not be throwing deep passes. It's not happening. He's throwing anything around 10, 20-yard range.
So you could get a cortisone shot and you'll be all right for a couple weeks.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Or he can do what I did. Dude, I got a stem cell injection, and in 3 days, it was 100% healthy, and it has never hurt again. That was six years ago.
Well, he better do it right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, yo, there is a way to fix this, but he's kind of like religious and whatnot, so I don't know if he'll be with the stem cell shit.
He's gonna have to do it. Because
But
that is a terrible injury.
oh, so bad, dude. He's not going to. There's going to be a lot of strip sacks because he just can't hold the ball.
He just can't hold the ball that great.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna be bad, bro.
yeah, that was nuts, man. You hate to see injury. I mean, this guy played with a fucking broken back, but this is if you can't hold the ball, how you going to throw it?
Also, in other news, Roquan Smith, he wants a trade. He wants to demand a trade from the Bears.
That
I
team
don't
sucks.
blame him. I don't blame him. They're terrible. Justin Fields is a bright side, but
Mooney,
yeah,
also Mooney, that wide receiver.
yeah,
He's kind of dope.
yeah, those are bright sides, but they still haven't given enough help. Those two can't do it. All you have to do is double Mooney. What's going to happen after that?
80 it is. What up? Jakeem Grant, Pro Bowl punt returner last year, is done for the year.
Yeah, done for the season.
Torn Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Micah Becton, a broken and dislocated patella, so his kneecap got destroyed.
Yeah, kneecap was shattered. So for
It's a wrap for him. Ryan Jensen, starting center for the Bucks, done for the year with an ACL. And
Yeah.
I know Tom is tight because of the way it happened was, some young fucking dumbass rookie trying to do too much actually blocked somebody into Ryan Jensen's legs in fucking camp and blew his knees. And it's just like, what?
Yeah, but it's Tom Brady, man. He's gonna find a way.
Yeah.
He has too many weapons.
All right, so let's talk about this now that we're on it. Nice. How ridiculous is this shit? Mike Evans,
Yeah,
Chris Godwin.
yeah.
Then you add Julio Jones, who doesn't even have to be a 1 or 2. He can just do what he wants now, right?
Oh, my God.
And also, what I'm hearing from Bucks camp is that nobody on the Bucks defense can cover Russell Gage. That
Yes,
he's been the best receiver in camp. So, are you kidding me?
and Russell Gage, and then not even that. To add more to it, you got Rudolph as the tight end.
They added Rudolph, and Cameron Brate's still there.
Come on, man. I mean, this is just not fair.
Yeah, it's so loaded. So,
It's not fair.
all right, nice. So, this is a funny stat. Every single time that Jennifer Lopez gets married, Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl.
He's definitely winning it this year.
You know she just got married again, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's every other year.
Yeah, even if she did, this team is too loaded. It is way too loaded at this point. It is just ridiculous. I mean, did you see Julio Jones at camp right now?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's like,
Are we? So let me ask you something nice. Are we about to see what happened to Randy? Because Randy dominated, and then went to the Raiders and kind of disappeared for like 2.5 years, and then went to New England and became became a Hall of Famer.
this is gonna happen, but it's not gonna be an undefeated season.
No. That's impossible. So here's the interesting thing, because Julio Jones traditionally does not catch touchdowns. For some reason, that guy will have 1,700 yards and 130 catches and 3 touchdowns. It's so fucking weird. Not with Tom, because now Gronk's gone too. So
Yeah,
Tom's just going to
yeah,
use him.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, the Bucks is going to win it all. It's no way around it, man. Unless multiple people get hurt.
Well, that happened to them last year, and they still were one throw away from going to the Super Bowl again.
Exactly. Multiple people has to get hurt. I'm talking about Julio Jones, gotta get hurt. Gage gotta get hurt. Miller gotta get hurt. Oh, we forgot about Miller. too.
Yeah, Scoots is in there too, dude.
Yeah.
They're just loaded.
It's ridiculous. Mike Evans gotta get hurt. A lot of people have to get hurt. This to not happen.
And
It's impossible.
I don't really see that happening either, because Tom's got his guy, that Alex Guerrero, and how many of the Bucks players are now doing the Tom Brady shit?
And like I said, it's so many of them. They don't have to put pressure. See, people get hurt when it's a lot of pressure. When they're the go-to guy all the time. You get banged up, you get hit all the time. It's so many of them. They can rotate players. Some days They don't even need to play with your pros.
Well, but so last year during fantasy, if you wanted to clean up, you just knew if you picked the right week, because it was like every third week Mike Evans was going to have 3 touchdowns. And then for 2 weeks, you weren't going to hear from him because Chris Godwin was going to have a huge game. And then
you don't have to play these guys hard every game.
nah, it's
So
it's
you're
good.
gonna be extremely healthy, and this thing is gonna get when it's playoff time. I want to see who's gonna stop the Bucks. I really want to. I mean, like I said, the Rams, their defense is great, and the Rams have. It's going back to be the Rams and the Bucks again, because I really don't see any team stopping either one of them except when they face each other. I don't see San Francisco doing anything. I don't see
Green
Cardinals doing it.
Green
Don't
Bay.
see Green Bay, forget about it. I don't see the Cowboys doing it. I don't see any one of these teams doing it.
Nah. It's basically down to those two in the NFC, which is crazy because the AFC is so fucking loaded.
Oh my God! Now the AFC is so unpredictable. That's really the conference. If you're a football fan and you want to really be excited, you want to watch really exciting games, you watch the AFC. Man. It's gonna be all-out brawl.
Well, just the AFC West alone, nice, is absolutely
The
retarded.
AFC West is the best conference in football right now. Everybody is extremely low. We're talking about the Chiefs and the Chargers. That's ridiculous.
That's 4 of the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL all in the same division, just going at it.
And all in the same division going on.
Yeah.
So, and then you have, you got Baltimore, Cincinnati in the same division. You have the Dolphins, you got the Bills, you got up and coming teams. You got the Colts still there.
Well, the Colts now with Matt Ryan is a huge deal.
Of course.
That's a huge deal.
That's why I mentioned them. You cannot sleep on the Colts.
Well, no, so I made when the win total odds came out, I made a division winning parlay and put a bet on all division winners. This was before the Colts got Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Whenever they made that Matt Ryan swing, I had to fucking make another bet and switch it to the Colts because not only did the Colts get Matt Ryan, but the Titans also lost A.J. Brown.
Exactly.
Which I was just like, wait a minute, why did they let him go? And now he goes up to Philly, and Philly's going to win that division easily.
Oh, yeah. They're winning that. They're winning that. They're too loaded. I mean, it's just all about football, it's a game of chess.
Well, now what we're seeing in the NFL because of the Jamar Chase and Joey Boyban best friend success and Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp are best friends. Yo, I didn't know this until it happened, but A.J. Brown and the quarterback for the Eagles, what's his name?
Yeah, they're friends.
Yeah, they're best friends. They were best friends before they got on the team, and I was just like, oh, shit.
That's
Oh, Derek Carr and Devontae Adams are best friends from college, so...
I mean, you see it all the time. This is why.
Well, Gronk and Tom have been best friends, and Edelman have been all best friends forever. So
Right. So because when you're best friends, you hang out all the time. You hang out 24/7, especially at camp time, and get to know each other's tricks and little things that actually move forward.
yeah, you're just constantly talking and building, always building.
This is why it's just like go back to Jets with Zach Morris and Conklin. They hung out so much that he has become his number one target.
Well, see, this is what happened with Mooney and Justin Fields. Mooney said that when Justin Fields was just the rookie backup and wasn't getting any playing time, after practice, he was the one receiver who stayed with them every single day. And whenever they got on the field, you saw it pay off because Mooney got busy.
This is what happens. This is what happens. You know, what I do say, Elijah Moore is going to be a stud, and Garrett Wilson is going to be a stud.
Elijah Moore's having a good camp. All right, we got 9 minutes left in our first segment. Let's run through the injury bugs that have happened today. Jakeem Grant, done.
Makai Becton,
Ronald Darby and Cortland Sutherland both are dealing with injuries, but nothing big. Rashard Fenton is back for the Chiefs. That's good for their secondary because their secondary is trash.
Yes, and shout out to Sky Moore.
Sky Moore's getting a lot of rookie receivers are getting a lot of shine right now.
Yeah, that's actually he's actually with us. That's actually bro. So shout out to Sky Moore doing this thing out there. You gonna get up with him.
Yeah, Michael Becton done again. That sucks, dude. Eagles center Jason Kelsey had to get an elbow scope already. Dude, it's just like we just started camp, man.
Yeah, because you know everybody wants to win, and these camps start to get so ramped up. It's getting a little bit more physical.
Well, you just have to think of a center with an elbow issue. You're constantly, the entire game, you're going like this with weight. So that elbow issue is, when it starts in camp, the NFL season is now 17 weeks. This is a long fucking year. If you got nagging injuries that are already starting in camp, tendonitis, hamstrings for receivers. They get a hamstring injury in camp, they have it for the rest of the year. It never goes away.
Yeah, because like I said, everybody wants to win. You know, when you want to win, practice becomes a little bit more intense. It gets a little bit ramped up. I mean, did you see Jamal? What is his name? Jamal from the Lions.
Yeah.
Jameis.
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you saw his speech?
It's like, yo, it's day 4, homie. Save that for like week 16 or something.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it was a hell of a speech, though. I would give it to him. The Lions. I mean, I get it. You want to motivate these guys. Their secondary is terrible. They're gonna be terrible.
Yo, so I'll give you a hot take right now. I could see the Lions being second in their division, though.
Oh yeah, of course they will be.
Because we know Captain Kirk is going 8-9. That's a guarantee. One game under 500. It's guaranteed to happen. And we know the Bears are going to be terrible.
Yeah, they sneak a lot of people, man. They're gonna sneak a lot of people because offensively they are loaded.
Yeah.
Secretly they are loaded offensively.
And I'm hearing nothing but Jared Goff has been killing it in camp.
Yeah, because he said it. He said he got a huge chip on his shoulder, and he wants to be one of those quarterbacks that make plays around him better.
Well, I'm on Saint Ra.
Oh, St. Brown is USC, baby.
That's my guy. So I keep trying to tell Kerry, like every week last year, during the NFL draft, when whoever it was that drafted him, I said, that's my guy. I don't even watch college football anymore, but I just happened to catch a game in the background when I was doing something, and he was getting busy. I was like, yo, this guy, he looked a lot like Robert Woods coming out of USC. I was just like, oh, that game right there transitions into the NFL.
Yeah, man. I mean, USC always breeds wide receivers.
Well, nice. It's just like, you know, you'll see wide receivers get busy in college. Like N'Keal Harry's a perfect example for Arizona State. The Patriots drafted him instead of A.J. Brown. You know. Yeah, he got busy in college, but I just knew it when I was watching him. His game is not going to transition to the NFL.
Just St. Brown just had that it factor. You would not know.
It's just it was so polished already. It was just like, oh, he's so smooth. He'll definitely make it.
We can look at you can tell. Like,
well, with N'Keal Harry, he wasn't all he did is make contested catches in college, which means he's not getting separation from people who aren't going to be in the NFL next year. So,
Exactly. I mean, Arizona State, they competition. So you wasn't get separation from the elite. That's pretty bad.
Marcus Lattimore and Famous Jameis got some bumps and bruises. Michael Thomas is looking good though.
Oh yes, baby. He's back to terrorize. Their defense was ridiculous. Their offense. Famous James, the guy blazing surgery. But they're still not beating Tampa Bay, so it doesn't matter. It's just enjoy the season. It's gonna be the season is just for you to enjoy and really love football. But we all get down to the gritty. The fact of the matter is, it's gonna be the Bucks versus either the Bills or I would say the Chargers.
The Chargers. Word. So, yeah, we'll end segment 1 there. I'm going to send you another email in 45 seconds. I'll see you in a second, homie. All right. I cannot believe the Knights popped up. How hilarious is that? And this is why every single week, no matter what, I always make sure that I send Knights the invite. Because I never know if he's going to show up or not. I should have known it, though. I should have known it. NFL, you could smell it. Too fast. What up, homie? You could smell it. It's right around the corner. I should have known that Knights was going to pop up. Hilarious. Now we'll see if Carrie shows up for our second segment. Which would be even more hilarious. And then I don't think I would expect a clean sweep tonight because I know Roger Harper is busy until the season starts. But if Roger Harper popped in, so, yeah, Vegas. It's always hilarious. Makes my day. Makes my day. Y'all don't understand. Me and Nice been having football conversations for 20 fucking years at this point. It seems like. I mean, there was a point, it was like clockwork. Halftime of the 1 o'clock game, me and Nice are on the phone. After the 1 o'clock game, before the 4:30 game, we're on the phone. Halftime of the 4:30 game, on it. Like, it just, every break in between games on Sundays, me and Nice was on the phone talking about what the fuck just happened. Nice. You know what the hilarious shit is no matter what, I always send an invite to you, and I never know if you're going to pop up. But I had a feeling because football season is awful close.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna be here, man. No matter what I'm doing, you know I got a lot of shit going on, but I always make time for football, man.
Of course.
You know
Of course.
that.
So, yo, let me, now that
Well,
I got you here, let me go to, let me see, because me and Kerry have already had these conversations. So, let me get your season predictions for each division winner.
okay.
All right, so AFC East,
Buffalo.
yeah, we already knew that. I would look for at least one of those other teams in that division to make the playoffs, though.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Either the Jets or the Patriots is making that playoff spot, and the Jets, they are loaded right now. I'm pretty happy about that. Finally, if everybody's healthy, we are loaded.
Word.
So,
AFC North, no Deshaun Watson. Everything really hinged on
oh,
that. But, I mean, it's
Baltimore got that.
really over the Bengals, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I would say that because Baltimore defense is gonna strive, and I just feel like Lamar Jackson has so much to prove this year. I think he's gonna do really good this year. I'm going with Baltimore. Their secondary is just ridiculous right now.
Well, all right. Well, you are a Lamar Jackson guy, so that does not surprise me at all. AFC South,
The South, I'm going with the Colts.
I'm going with the Colts, and I'll give you a hot take on that one. Watch the Texans make the playoffs.
The Texans.
Davis, Dougie, Mills. I'm telling you.
Yes, yes. And you know, I have a friend who's actually in Houston that I talked to. Shout out to PaperChaser.com. He is from Houston, and he does not believe in the Texans at all. He's actually upset because he is a diehard Texans fan, and he thinks that Davis Mills is not going to do it. And I keep telling him, do not sleep on that kid, man. He's very cerebral. I watched him in college. I watched him at Stanford.
He played well last year.
He's very cerebral.
And
This kid-
for all of you, you guys forget, Davis Mills has been touched by one of the four horsemen of the NFL apocalypse. Tyrod Taylor started in front of him,
yeah,
which means he's going to have a very successful NFL career because that's one of the rules. If Tyrod Taylor starts in front of you and gets hurt, you're going to go in to have a Pro Bowl season. And Davis Mills had a good year last year, and now they can build on it because now he knows he's the guy.
and he's very. And what does this league really consist of? Your mental. His mental. He's a very cerebral quarterback. He's not going to flash you. He's not going to be the flashy guy. He's not going to throw for 80 yards and do the fancy plays like Pat Mahomes and everybody. But he's accurate and he's very cerebral. And he has some weapons to deal with. So you're going to have, it's not going to be easy to play the Texans this year.
I would take Davis Mills over maybe half of the NFL's starting quarterbacks, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, your friend, he's right. Davis Mills, at this point in his career, is not a Hall of Famer who is going to put a team on his back and take you to the promised land.
Yeah.
But he is way better than people think he is. Like, he can play. I like this kid.
He can play, and that's why he's named the team captain for a reason. They've seen what they're seeing.
Yeah,
You know,
I would also look for the Titans to take a step backwards because of the loss of A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
they have
the
Ryan
Titans-
fucking Tannehill as their quarterback. And,
Tannehill to what's the rookie they got? From Arkansas. He's pretty good, but he's very raw.
I mean, he's no A.J. Brown. Jesus.
Yeah, no, not even close.
All right, so here's a good question. AFC West.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's where it gets tough. But I'm going with the Chargers because they are so fucking stacked.
I've watched every single snap that Justin Herbert has ever played, and I'm going to watch every snap from this year.
They are extremely stacked.
I picked the Raiders to win that division.
Nah, I don't because of the cornerback play.
See, the reason that I picked them is they made the playoffs last year, right? With the
Right.
whole Chucky thing happening, right?
Right.
Now they got Josh McDaniels as a coach, so you know their offense is going to be clicking.
Oh yeah, it will be.
And they added Devontae Adams, which is just not fair.
This is nuts, but the Chargers have Jackson.
Well, see,
Jackson.
yeah, they do, and they also got Khalil Mack, which is not fair.
Which is not fair with Bosa. It's not fair.
But one of the four horsemen of the NFL apocalypse is that the Chargers are going to blow games late and they're going to fucking lose the division because they do it every fucking year. Nice, they've done it our whole lives.
Exactly.
All the way from LT and Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers. It's just our whole lives they have been right on the cusp and just collapse. And,
But in Herbert, we trust.
yes. I mean, trust me, I want them to win. I want them to win.
With Keelan Allen,
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
I look for Darnell Parham Jr. to have a breakout year at tight end because now the old guy's not there anymore. Cooks
Man,
isn't there anymore, so
that defense is just so nasty.
they just got to stay healthy.
Yeah. I mean, we're predicting this thing with everybody healthy.
Well, I mean, you look at it. If Derwin James stays back there, is healthy, that's
Oh my God, Derwin James and Jackson. Come on. Man.
well. You forget their other corner is Asante Samuel Jr., who had a really good year.
Samuel Jr. is a ball. This is what I'm saying. They you know, when it comes to secondaries, I'm big on secondaries.
Oh, and
You know.
hey, don't forget my guy from WVU, the linebacker. Fuck, what's his?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God, monster, absolute monster. It's like I said. I'm going with the Chargers, man. I cannot. You know, like I said, the Raiders are good. They're good. They're really good now that they got a son, Adams. They are really good, but I just don't think they're gonna beat the Chargers, man.
All right, so let's go over listen to this starting lineup: Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, who led the NFL in touchdowns last year, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Josh Palmer, who came on late last year when Mike Williams kept getting fucking hurt. They added Gerald Everett at tight end. That was the tight end from Seattle.
Exactly.
Their offensive line is fucking stacked because they got Herbert.
All the way, stacked all the way.
So this is where it gets interesting. Their defense. So right now, yeah, this is just stupid because where are they? You just have Khalil Mack just there. You don't even where's he going? You could put him anywhere. Linebacker, D end.
You're gonna put him opposite Bosa. That's just it.
So they run a 3-4, so their defensive line just a bunch of big bodies. But then it gets interesting. Bosa and Khalil Mack.
Oh my God, that is wreaking havoc on that line every single play.
So what's going to be really interesting is to see how their middle linebackers play because that's going to be the weaknesses up the middle on this team.
Yeah, the middle linebacker. But they have that guy from WVU.
No, actually they don't anymore. That's what I'm looking at. I'm just like, wait a minute, he's not there anymore. Because remember the wide receiver that got drafted by the Bears and never played because he kept getting hurt from WVU?
Yeah, White.
Yeah, it's his little brother, Kaiser White, was the linebacker that was getting busy.
Right,
He's not on their team anymore, which sucks
Oh.
because he is a thumper. He likes to hit people.
Yeah.
They did add Kyle Van Noy to their defense. That's
Oh, look, let's get it going. Cerebral player, knows the game. knows where to be at.
Championship
when it's time to
pedigree.
be there. You know, this is what I'm saying. You cannot not count out the Chargers.
I'm not. I want them to win. I'm being realistic.
And I'm being realistic also, man. I mean, they are loaded. Man.
Yeah, I
They
know.
are extremely loaded.
Yeah, I know, but that rarely equals a Super Bowl title.
Oh yes, it does. We you know, a lot of things factor into it, but I'm going with the Chargers, man.
Trust me, I will be watching every single snap. I can't wait. All right,
Just don't see anybody beating them in that division. Or like I said, I think they're gonna go either all the way. It's between them and the Bills right now to go all the way for me.
all right. So you're looking at Chargers and Bills. All right. Let's flip to the NFC. NFC East.
The Eagles
I've picked the same thing because no team ever wins that thing twice in a row ever.
and Jordan Davis is an absolute monster.
Well, not only that, have you seen? Of course you have. You're like me. You watch all the highlights, even camp highlights. You saw Daniel Jones looking like absolute trash out there.
No, man, I mean, come on. The Giants, I'm not even. They're gonna finish last.
Well, I wouldn't even say that because the Commanders got two sprains. Carson Wentz.
Yeah, but Carson is looking real sharp.
Don't say that. Don't say shit like. Don't say dumb shit like that, Bikes.
He is looking sharp.
What?
in practice.
Yeah, well, whatever. When he looks good, he looks incredible. It's the other shit.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the game got to be played, you know. But I would still pick the Giants to go last in this division.
See, that's the difference. Carson Wentz has all the physical tools, but he does not make proper decisions under fire.
Because you know Daniel Jones is not looking great.
Oh, he looks so bad.
He looks terrible. He's getting sacks, but they're not recording it because it's practice. He's looking terrible right now. And, you know, he has weapons, you know, but, you know, Tony is definitely a great weapon. Look out for Robinson, man. That kid is going to be a stud. Robinson, he came from Kentucky, man. That guy, that little guy is a absolute stud.
Nice. I know you saw that Zeke has decided to get fat again.
Yeah. The Cowboys, man, they're America's team, whatever.
No, they're not. But it's good that he actually gained weight again because that whole vegan Zeke did not work. That did not work.
Yeah.
All right, so fuck the Cowboys. NFC North, although the Cowboys do look like a destination for Odell to sign to because he's still floating around out there.
Yeah.
NFC North.
The North. Who's in the North?
Packers. It's going to be the Packers.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Packers again. I just analyzed it. It's not gonna happen.
No, the Bears suck and the Vikings have Kirk Cousins at quarterback. And I'm also hearing, I wish Kerry was here for this because he loves Kellen Mond so much. I'm hearing reports from Vikings camp that Kellen Mond might not even make this fucking roster.
Yeah. Vikings are terrible.
They're terrible.
The Vikings are a mess. The Bears are a mess.
Oh, and you saw Dalvin Cook's brother just got arrested for murder. So.
Oh, he did?
Yep. Not the one that's the running back that plays. I forgot who he got drafted by.
Buffalo.
Not him. He had another younger brother that just got arrested for murder. So that's going to be. It's going to be over his head all season. That's not going to be.
Yeah. So it's the Packers.
And Dalvin Cook has injury history galore. Every year he gets hurt for a couple games.
Every year.
NFC South, come on, it's the Bucks. Forget about it.
It's the Bucks. We're not even going to talk about it.
Saints will make the playoffs though, and Baker Mayfield will make things interesting because he is.
Yeah, he will fight for that final spot. He will be fighting for.
Oh, and those all black Carolina uniforms, nice. Woo.
Crazy. Yeah,
Woo.
Crazy. He will be fighting, like I told everybody, Baker Mayfield will be fighting for final playoff spot in the NFC.
NFC West, even with Matthew Stafford's elbow issues, the Rams are so loaded. The Cardinals always collapse late. The Niners with Trey Lance, they're just not. You're going to have to give him a couple seasons to get this. And then the Seahawks are about to start Geno Smith. So.
Oh yeah. Plus, like I said, Kyler Murray has a lot of issues over there. So
all right, so nice. Let's talk about that real quick. I know you saw the graph, Kyler Murray and Arizona Cardinals performance per season.
Yes.
And then when Call of Duty comes out, the Cardinals collapse. It happens the day that Call of Duty comes out, the next week they lose and they collapse. Because, Kyler is on FaZe Clan. He's a professional video game player.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then he gave that interview. Now, see, you're a football guy like me. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's a black quarterback. It has to do everything with the fact that he did an interview where he said, I don't even watch film. I don't feel like I have to.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
Kyler Murray don't believe the hype. He's just really athletic. That's what it is. He's an athletic. He played baseball. He can sling it. He runs around. Regular season, people will let you get away with things. Playoff time, they're not letting you get away with that, running around and just chucking it up to your receiver. I never believed in the Cardinals. I never believed in Kyler Murray. He doesn't study playbook. He just goes and do whatever he wants to do. He's the Kevin Durant of football. That's exactly what he is, and that's what it's gonna be. He's just gonna be he's gonna be a really good player, but it's not gonna happen for him.
All right, so who do you got in the title game for the NFC?
I'm going with, in the NFC, the Rams and the Rams and the Bucks. Man, they're gonna run it back. Let's run it back.
All right, so I think everybody's consensus right now on paper is going to be the Bills and Bucks because it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Which that would be fucking awesome. That'd be a good one.
It's gonna be the Bills. The Bills are just they are so loaded at this point. I haven't seen a team. If they don't do it, somebody got to get fired. Something got to happen. They are way too loaded at this point.
All right, so let's listen to this. All right, so Josh Allen, which we're talking top 5 quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Singletary, James Cook, Zach Moss, and Duke Johnson got added. So Duke is added in there. Diggs, Gabriel Davis, who came on late last year, Jamison Crowder, Isaiah McKenzie, who's now out. Tavon Austin is in Buffalo now.
Yeah.
Dawson Knox and O.J. Howard. They added O.J. Howard. Offensive line is offensive line. Ed Oliver on defense. You add Von Miller.
Oh, my God.
And then Tre'Davious White, Jordan Poyer, and Micah Hyde.
What is number 50 name on the defensive end, number 50? I'm telling you right now.
Greg Rousseau.
Yes, that kid is going to be a problem.
Well, when you got Von Miller on the opposite side, that's going to get all of your attention, your chips, your double teams and whatnot.
He is going to dominate. What's the linebacker name? He is already an absolute monster.
Tremaine Edmonds. Yeah.
Edmonds. Oh, my God. Listen, man. They got Elam. They drafted Elam from Florida. This kid is going to be a problem.
Well, he's going to get a lot of attention because you got Tre'Davious White on the other end, so quarterbacks are going to avoid him, and then you have Hyde and Poyer at safety. So,
and you don't want to do that with Elam. I'm telling you right now. Watch a lot of games with him. The guy is a ball hawk. He's little, but he is a ball hawk. He's already doing it in camp right now. They said he's way ahead of what's going on right now in Kent.
So, yeah, this puts a smile on my face a little bit. Kaiser White plays for the Eagles now. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's cool because I'm already looking for them to win their division anyway. So,
Yeah.
Bills and Bucks is the most likely. It's a one-game scenario. You never know what the fuck is going to happen. But
Mhm.
Tom Brady's Tom Brady, and I do look for him to walk off this year, win it, and then be like, I'm out.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna win it all.
Well, so Tom Brady retires from the Bucks, and then there were rumors, not even rumors, there were reports that he was going to go down to Miami.
Yeah, that's why they got the Tampa.
And
Because they were giving him. He was actually about to be part owner of
with Sean Payton,
Payton.
who
Yeah.
also retired abruptly from the Saints because they had this lined up. Now that's not going to be lined up again when Tom decides to hang it up.
Tom knew how the rules go. That's why he's Tom Brady. He knew that was gonna happen. That's why he bailed out of it. He would have did it if it was secretly gonna happen, but it didn't happen that way. You know, it's sports. People are always gonna find out.
Yeah, that's wild. So the Broncos are officially now owned by the Waltons.
Yeah.
So that he's worth $63 billion, and the next closest is Tedford for the Panthers, or whatever his name is, and I think he's worth like 6 or something. So the Waltons have so much more money than anyone; it's not even fair.
Yeah. It's not even fair. The Broncos is gonna. They're gonna be good for. They're gonna be great for a long time.
Well, they got Russ now, so and also,
Yeah.
you know what they need to do nice? You got a new owner, you got a new quarterback. It's time to change those goddamn uniforms.
Yeah, it's time.
Them shits have been the same for like 25 years. Like
Yeah.
it's time to upgrade Denver.
You know, it's gonna be a dogfight in that AFC. I'm watching every single AFC matchup there is.
All right, so something that me and Carrie did last week. The ESPN has put out this list, the GOATs, the greatest, literally only one, greatest of all time. It's not even at each position. It's just the GOATs.
Player of all time.
So we'll go through the offense because I want to get your opinion on these too. But they put out the defensive thing. So on the defense, it's not like D end, D tackle, linebacker. There's only edge rusher, tackle, linebacker, corner, and safety. So that's 5 defensive players on this list. It's the greatest of all time. So.
Right.
Defense is a little bit easier. Me and Carrie were kind of in conjecture on most of them, especially at the greatest of all time. It's usually not that difficult. Edge rusher, it's LT, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Like,
LT wreaked havoc forever. I mean, come on. Reggie White gave him a run, but you're talking about, you know.
exactly, and so there's 50 votes, and LT got 40 out of 50, and Reggie White got 8, and then Bruce Smith and J.J. Watt each got 1. But I mean, LT is literally the Mike Tyson of football.
Come on, man. I mean, we don't even have to discuss it.
Yeah.
Let's move on. LT is nobody better at that position ever. Than that.
Defensive tackles. See, this is interesting because I kind of agree with them. I just didn't think that they were going to put him as the top.
Who's that?
Aaron Donald.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Especially after winning the Super Bowl.
I mean, this guy single-handedly just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Aaron Donald, they would lose the Super Bowl. Literally. I never seen a defensive tackle win a Super Bowl. I mean, Warren Sapp came close. Not, he came close. He was close, but not close.
Nah, Aaron Donald literally wrecked the game
This
from the
man-
beginning to the end.
This man extremely dominant. I mean, when it was time to go make the play to win the Super Bowl, he did that.
Well, not only that, as a D tackle, this guy's getting double and triple teamed.
Man, he
Every
came
single
triple
play.
team and he's breaking it. It's not even
Well, not only that,
he do it.
yeah, especially from that position, just
From that position, getting double and triple team and you're breaking that. It's ridiculous. I mean, I watch his workouts, man. His
yeah,
workouts,
forget about it.
This guy's ripped.
Well, not only that, it's just like when just like with LT, when you play this team, the entire offensive plan is literally just like, how do we not let
Stop
this
him.
one guy beat us?
Right. And he does it all the time.
Reggie White was the same way.
Yeah, Reggie White the same way. These guys are absolute monsters. We're talking about dudes that every single play is just absolutely dominant, man. And yeah, man.
And the only other time I've ever seen that in defense, Ed Reed, you had to account where Ed Reed and Palomalu both were at every play.
Yeah.
And then
Ed Reed is an absolute ball.
Revis for like a 5-year run literally shut down entire offenses.
Corner position, I've got to go with Reeves. This man, either him or Deion Sanders.
It's Dion, but we'll get to that.
It's Dion because Dion is super dope. Oh, and Dion have a new protege that's gonna be even better than him. And he said it. What's the kid named Travis?
It doesn't matter who he is. No one will ever be that fast on a football field.
No, the kid he's actually being coached by Dion.
I don't care. Michael Jordan has owned a team forever, and they all suck.
Nah, Dion himself said, listen, this kid is way ahead of me where I've been at. Where
Nice.
he was at the same age. I understand what you're saying.
Nice. Deion Sanders used to outrun people while high-stepping.
Yeah, I know.
He's not even running anymore. He's high-stepping in traffic. Like,
I know.
so much faster than everyone else. It wasn't even close.
But you gotta watch this kid though.
No, I will. I play corner in college. Of course I'm going to watch. I'm a corner I like, but I'm just saying Deion was different.
Watch him. He is this kid is the #1 recruit in college football right now. And he went to Jackson State and he's being coached by Deion. You have to watch him. I'm watching every single game. This kid is amazing. Offense and defense. He's amazing. He is absolutely burning everybody on offense because he's that fast. And defense, he's intercepting everything thrown his way. It's ridiculous.
So this is going to kind of shock you. So Deion was easily #1.
Right, of course.
#2 was actually Charles Woodson.
It really was?
#3 is Rod. Yeah, #3 is Rod Woodson. And #4 is Revis.
#4 is Revis?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So
The disrespect.
no, so as football heads, we know. So Revis is the Mike Tyson
Right.
of corner because for about a 5-year run, Revis played corner better than anyone had ever played the position ever.
I mean, this guy held Megatron to fucking what? 61 yards or something like that?
At a time when Megatron was having games with 300 yards.
300 yards a game. He held the guy to and man, that was dead wrong.
No, so nice. Where their argument is coming in is Dion was the best corner in football
Yeah, I mean,
for
hands
like
down,
12
Dion,
years.
I mean, Dion was electrifying. You cannot. That man changed the position, and he played offense too. That's why I love
So
this kid.
with Charles and Rod Woodson, they both had two separate Hall of Fame careers at corner, and then they switched to safety and were all pro at safety. So I see why they put those there, but listen,
Yeah, nah,
no one
man.
played better.
Nah.
No one ever played corner better than Revis did for those 5 years.
Man, this man didn't need no help. This man had no help. You know, I watched it because he was on my team. I watched every single snap of Darrell Revis. The man had absolutely no help.
There was
He was
I
absolutely on the island, dolo with the receiver.
only once did I ever see him got, and that was that Randy Moss one-handed catch where
Oh, yeah.
he.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's
I mean,
Randy
that's
Moss
like-
though. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's Randy Moss, one of the best receivers to ever play the game. You're gonna get, and he's extremely, he's huge. You can't, Darrell couldn't just win all the time. You can't expect him to win everything.
No, it's like being a shot blocker. You're going to get dunked on
Exactly.
once.
You're not gonna block all the shots, but this man literally shut down a whole side of the field.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Whenever Bill Belichick sings your praise, you know that you are special. Linebacker was easy. Ray Lewis. Come on, it's Ray.
Of course. The motivational speaker.
And then safety. To me, Ed Reed is the best safety that I've ever seen play.
Of course.
They have Ronnie Lott as the winner.
They got Ronnie Lott as. Come on. This is ridiculous.
So
It's utterly ridiculous.
here's the interesting thing, though. Ed Reed was second, but third was what was interesting to me because it was not Palomalu, which you would think it was. Brian Dawkins.
Right? Okay. I mean, okay.
He's the only safety in NFL history to have 25 sacks, 25 interceptions, and 25 forced fumbles.
That's what I was about to say. Dawkins was a hawk.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, but better than Troy
I
Polamalu?
wouldn't I wouldn't put him over Palomalu.
No.
Palomalu was a guy that changed. You're talking about dudes that changed the position.
Yeah.
You have to, this is where they get this thing wrong. A lot of times they just go off the stats and what he did. Palomalu changed the position. This man was absolutely insane.
He was
It was absolutely insane to watch Palomalu. I watch Steeler games just to watch him.
Yeah, because he's the only player I've ever heard of who didn't have assignments.
Yeah.
Well,
He
Just-
played
just-
everywhere.
yeah, just go do-
He's
just go
all
do.
over the field.
they
This
literally
guy-
said just go do whatever it is that you do.
This is why you had the Honey Badgers and all these other dudes came because of Troy Polamalu. If you ask Honey Badger who's his favorite safety, they're gonna say Troy Polamalu because he's the reason why they do what they do.
But
He's the reason why.
I would still take Ed Reed ahead of all of them, though.
Oh yeah, but I mean, come on. This is Ed Reed we're talking about. The absolute ball hawk. This is a guy who was in his 30s still picking niggas off. It was ridiculous.
And taking it to the crib every time.
Yo, Ed Reed, I love my dude too though. Although his run was very short.
Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what's his name? Cam Chancellor.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Cam Chancellor.
See, that's what I'm saying. That was such a condensed run of greatness. It's hard to...
Yeah, but Cam didn't do it for a long time. That's why he was never up there.
So,
Cam Chancellor was ridiculous.
the special teams is easy. If you ever say a kicker in the NFL and don't say Adam Vinatieri, you're an idiot.
Oh my God, that automatic Adam.
Dude, that guy won that kick in the snow against the Raiders.
Automatic. All you gotta say, automatic Adam.
I think it was 42 yards in a literal blizzard and a foot of snow to go to the Super Bowl.
Against the Raiders.
Just
Automatic
retarded.
Adam.
And then kick returner is specialist is
Oh, of course, we already know who that is. That man broke the bracket already. He broke it. You know what I'm saying?
So
You know,
me and Carrie did agree though. A special shout out to Gail Sayers as a specialist because that guy was untouchable.
yeah,
It's just
he was-
his career was like 6 seasons. It was really short.
Yeah.
But come on, Hester, literally there's
Come on, we shouldn't even mention Hester.
Yo,
man. It doesn't even
how do all you do is return kicks and you're on the all-time 100 greatest players list, not
I mean,
best at those positions, the 100 greatest of all time, and you're in that list, and all you did is return kicks. That's
it was to a point where
you just knew it. You knew it. Yeah.
people only watch Bears game just to see Devin Hester return a kick.
Nice. He took him to the Super Bowl off of returning kicks.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was ridiculous to just watch this guy. I used to be anxiously waiting for a Bears game so I could watch him. I didn't even care who was on the team. It's ridiculous. We
So-
didn't even have to bring his name up.
Yeah. Last thought. What you guys need to understand is a kick return, a special teams touchdown, might as well be 21 points. It is such a momentum shifter that the whole game is altered.
Oh my God! It changes everything because you just gave your defense a hell of a rest right there. You just did that.
And even if it's a kick return, the team just scored on you, and then you erase it immediately.
You automatically erased it. You gave your offense a break.
That's nuts.
I mean, not defense. I'm sorry, not defense. Offense. You give your offense a complete break right off the bat.
So nice. Zoom's about to kick us off, homie. So I appreciate your time. I'll see you. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, man.
Preseason starts this weekend, so
Yeah. We're gonna get into it. Coming soon. Next weekend, we doing the Puerto Rican Day Parade in Jersey, man. We got a float and all that.
oh shit.
Come through, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be on the float. We gonna be
Oh, that's hilarious. Nice. You're awesome.
It's gonna be crazy, man. You gotta show up, Joey.
That is hilarious. Yeah, text me the details, homie. I'll see you soon. That is hilarious. I cannot believe Nice popped up. And Carrie didn't. You never know what's going to happen. That's the universe for you. So, everybody, I appreciate you guys coming through and listening to me and Nice bullshit about football. And, I'll see you Thursday night for Beat Boutique. Till then, 333.